Top 10 smartest animals in the world. Unlike other animals, wild or domesticated, humans are highly intelligent and possess the ability of comprehensive thought processes, learning new skills, and using reason in problem solving. Besides, we are capable of the perception of time, whether present, past, or future, and have the creativity to deceive, create art, as well as a language to communicate effectively and efficiently. We are smart beings, capable of the development of complex ideas and abstract thought processes, as well as unique abilities and talents. On the other hand, animals may exhibit some levels of intelligence, but not as high as humans. However, this smartness in animals varies for different species of animals. In this respect, we have come up with a list of the 10 most intelligent animals on the planet. 1. Chimpanzee. Chimpanzee is regarded as the smartest animal in the world for several reasons. For instance, the animal has the ability to communicate with its kind using complex sounds that other members of its species understand. Besides, the chimpanzee has the capability to solve problems, which shows that they are capable of thought to some extent. This is attributed to the primate's closeness to humans. The intelligence of chimpanzees can also be observed in their way of life, as they exist in social communities and are also able to cope in various environments. In their daily routines, chimpanzees make use of simple tools such as rocks to break nuts. In zoos, they have been known to play games strategically portraying a certain level of talent. Chimpanzees are also known to possess a short-term memory that could be stronger than that of humans, making them able to repeat a process very easily even after observing it for the shortest period, like less than 1 second. This is not possible for any human. The intelligence of these animals cannot go unnoticed. They can comfortably interact with each other, create family bonds, use tools for the right purposes, and also get involved in unruly acts in groups. 2. Dolphins. Next to humans, dolphins are known to have the greatest brain-to-body ratio. According to dolphin trainers, they're capable of recognizing various emotions and can deliberately mimic actions. Research from the Marine Mammal Institute indicates that dolphins can be deliberately sneaky enough to deceive even their trainers, which is quite brilliant. Consequently, bottlenose dolphins learn to vocalize and produce their own sounds, giving them the ability to communicate with other dolphins using dolphin whistles. Socially, the dolphins create strong social circles to an extent that if a member of the group sustains an injury or falls ill, the other dolphins take the responsibility of assisting them to live as comfortably as they can. Dolphins are also known to protect people from sharks while swimming by scaring sharks away from the swimmers. Australian dolphins are also known to protect their noses from harm using a piece of a sponge when hunting on the ocean floor, a technique that they pass on to their young ones. A lot of research has been carried out to study the intelligence exhibited by dolphins, and most of the research concludes that dolphins are extremely intelligent animals. 3. Elephants. Elephants are well known for their smartness and good memory. Unlike people, elephants are capable of remembering long routes to the last detail that they took many years in the past to pastures and water sources. In addition, dolphins are said to never forget a friend of any kind. This was tested in an elephant sanctuary in Tennessee, where Jenny, an elephant resident at the sanctuary, was able to remember a female elephant named Shirley, with whom they had been performing in a circus briefly until they were separated for over 22 years. Elephants live in families in the wild and are quite sociable as they help each other. They are among the few animals that are able to show compassion and that can actually empathize with others. To communicate with other groups of elephants at a longer distance, elephants use their feet to stomp on the ground with their feet and trunks, causing vibrations on the surface, known as a seismic activity, that other elephants can identify and give feedback. Elephants' intelligence helps them live comfortably in families, helping each other when needed, communicating with each other even at long distances using vibrations, and even have some time for play. According to research, elephants are said to show emotional support when others are distressed, and they are also able to recognize themselves in mirrors. The only other animal that can do that are apes and dolphins. 4. Dogs. This list wouldn't be complete without man's best friend being included in it. Dogs have gesture awareness abilities that make them differentiate various gestures, which makes it possible for humans to communicate with them. For instance, a dog would know when to sit, go fetch a ball, and lie, just to mention a few. According to research, an ordinary dog is said to recognize more than 165 words spoken by people. However, a chaser border collie bred dog portrayed an understanding of over 1,022 words. Dogs are also able to understand sign language and also unspoken intentions. For example, your pet dog might realize your intentions of taking it for a walk long before you let them know. Due to their intelligence, dogs can be trained to accomplish tasks such as guiding the visually impaired people, identifying bomb threats, or searching for things that they are trained to identify. Some dogs are even able to know when their owners are unwell and able to get them help. That is how smart they are. So if you're thinking of acquiring a pet, you may consider getting yourself a dog. It's also worth mentioning that their wild counterparts, the wild dogs, wolves, foxes, and coyotes, are way much smarter than domesticated dogs. 5. Pigs. Believe it or not, pigs are also among the top 10 most intelligent animals on the planet. A study also reveals that the pig is more hygienic than dogs or cats. Why are they then so attracted to mud and dirt, you may ask? Here's your answer. Unlike other animals, pigs lack crucial sweat glands that serve the purpose of cooling the animal. For this reason, the pigs use mud and dirt to cool themselves off, which is a necessary feature for the animal. A pig's intelligence, according to research, involves a perfect long-term memory, puzzle-solving skills, and the ability to understand simple symbolic language involving playing. During a test for pigs' intelligence, it was observed to learn to operate a joystick to move the cursor on a screen pretty fast. Isn't it just awesome learning that even fish are among the top 10 most intelligent animals? 6. Crows. From way back in history, ravens and crows have been known to be the most intelligent birds in the world. For instance, they have perfect long-term memory and are able to use tools in their search for food. Besides, they also have problem-solving abilities and exist in intricate social families, communicating with other crows using gestures. This is helpful when anything tries to hurt them, for they can communicate among others fast and decide to react together and retaliate. More so, Caledonian crows have been known to pick locks and create tools. Through their craftiness, they're able to create tools using branches, feathers, and debris to reach food from hidden spaces, which is a skill they master from observing the older crows in the family. Consider their perfect long-term memory the next time you feel tempted to throw something at a crow, for they will remember you for a very long time and are also capable of cooperating with other crows and plan to revenge against such an act. 7. Parrots. Parrots are wildly kept as pets in many households. They are interesting and beautiful and also quite smart. The parrots, such as the African gray parrot subspecies, are known for their cognitive capabilities, their ability to count, and a very good memory. They're also able to learn many human words, a skill that enables them to communicate effectively with people. Research has indicated that a parrot could be as smart as a 5-year-old child. With enough training, a parrot could be able to name colors and shapes, identify more than 50 items, recognize several numerals, and also learn over 100 words and phrases. Parrots are also capable of recognizing themselves in a mirror, something that not many animals and birds combined can do. A study has shown that parrots are very conscious of their surroundings and are even eager to learn and attempt to communicate with humans. How great would it be to have a pet you can actually hold a conversation with? 8. Octopus. To do this list some justice, we had to include an invertebrate that has 8 arms, with each arm containing a mind of its own. The octopus's arms can function on their own since they each have a mind that can reason. These employ major tricks in sensing their enemies and hiding from predators. Octopuses are able to use colors for communication and are known to possess the largest brain among the invertebrates. An octopus also has a unique characteristic of regrowing their limbs if they ever get cut off. In addition, an octopus is capable of learning new things introduced to it, has the capability of using tools for survival, and also a curious invertebrate. As the world's smartest invertebrate, octopuses are also able to do various things. For instance, they can get their massive bodies through the tiniest of spaces, can create defense structures in presence of a threat, form tools from shells in the sea, and mimic the appearance of dangerous creatures of the sea to scare away predators. With such a large brain and 8 more minds attached to each arm, the octopus is a super smart invertebrate. Remember, it can grow back its arms if you cut them off. 9. Squirrels. This is another animal that exhibits a level of intelligence that could probably be bigger than its size. Squirrels are not only fast in their rapid movements, but are also very fast learners, able to observe and learn from their peers. This information should be important for the next time you encounter a squirrel. Arguably, squirrels have been able to safeguard their nuts from those intending to steal the nuts by pretending to hide them in one place, then hiding them in another completely different spot. For instance, if a squirrel in the process of hiding their food thought they were being watched, they would dig a fake hole and pretend to hide the food, tuck the food under their armpit, and rush off to find a safer place to hide it. The squirrels have been known to cover themselves to mask off their smell from reaching their greatest predators, the snakes. 10. Bees. Bees are actually insects, but we have to include them here based on their intelligence. These honey-creating insects live in well-organized colonies complete with a queen, workers, and soldiers. Over 50,000 worker bees exist in a single colony, working in unity and making democratic decisions. Various characteristics prove that bees are very smart. For instance, when there is overcrowding in a hive, bee scouts are sent to seek out new areas to build another hive. Bees are also known to use their bodies for communication by moving in a certain dance-like manner to make a point or to share an idea. These insects also memorize every flower for long distances from their hives and have the capacity to learn from older bees where to find the best flowers. The queen bee is respected without question, and the function of every other bee in the colony is well laid out. Wouldn't the world be such a peaceful place if the systems were organized as well as a bee's colony? Extras. Cats. In our Extras segment, we look at felines. Although cats haven't quite been engaged in performing tasks for people like dogs have, they are no less intelligent. Some cats have been trained to take some commands such as sit, roll, and jumping, learning the tricks through observation. However, cats are more difficult to train compared to dogs, as they are solitary and tend to keep to themselves a lot. We believe from the above list of the top 10 smartest animals in the world that you are better prepared to choose a pet and have a better understanding of why some animals are considered more intelligent than others. From the large mammals, the elephants, to the invertebrates such as the octopus, to the birds such as crows and ravens. Now you know which animal you can trust with your life and which one you should avoid as much as possible. Which animals do you think deserve the crown for the smartest animal in the world?